Hello, my name is Evelyn Sharan. Recently, I finally got access to internet where I can do these live feeds, first of all. For the longest time, I had no internet. I had no place to live. I'm camping in a guy's garage right now with my 1974 Boler in Fort McMurray. I've lost everything due to a labor dispute. Um, the organization I was involved in was Unite Here Local 47. The catering company I was working for was Compass Group Canada. The people that have my private pension is Morneau Chappelle under Unite Here Local 47. Now, these three organizations seem to think it's okay to hold back my money, not defend me, not do their jobs, and rip me off. And that's what they're doing. I've tried several different ways, different access to get my monies out of these organizations to no success. So now I have to go to my chartered accountant. I have to go to a chartered accountant, a financial advisor, and I have to claim bankruptcy. I've lost everything. They stole money from me. They are not letting me have my private pension. I have documentations proving that they have been involved in this kind of stuff before in the past. All of my paychecks prove that they owe me money. I was wrongfully terminated from my job because I went forward with sexual harassment and bullying in the workplace. The company is responsible for the losses and damages that have occurred, and so is my union. And I also cannot access my private pension. They blocked out my phone number because I went to the RCMP about it. They've made my life a living hell. They won't let me bid on jobs. They will not keep me working. They will not supply me with work. I've got documentation to prove everything. I can videotape documentation if need be. What they've done to me is very illegal, and I hope that people are more aware of this organization and what they've been doing to us. We have a president, Ian Robb, that likes to bully people, threaten them. He's a power trip. The whole union hall is a power trip. They seem to think it's okay that people end up homeless. They don't give a damn about protecting you. All they want to do is take your money. They have no problems cashing my checks and taking my money, but they won't let me bid on jobs and they won't let me work. They've got all kinds of stupid little stipulations that keep us locked in where we can't find other work. They've made it so I can't find other work. And it's not because of what I did wrong. It's because they never, ever bothered to investigate sexual harassment in the workplace, which was happening to me from 2010 on. I went forward with the sexual harassment in 2012 to human rights. I probably should have went straight to the RCMP when I left that oil site. It's on camera. It's videotaped. Security guards seen it. Witnesses came forward. They promoted the guy to a chef and fired me. They put me backwards in pay. They were never, ever allowed to drop my pay since 2012. They put me right down to $400 every 2 weeks. Instead of getting my money and protecting me, they kept demoting me because I stood up against sexual harassment and bullying in the workplace. Now, I've been trying to get a lawyer to help to represent me. I have all the documentation and all the proof. They still owe me termination pay, time and a half, back pay, travel pay every month from 2010 right through till 2017. I never received. Everything came out of my own pocket, and they would not and have not reimbursed me. They owe me for 14 times of costing me 2 times work of drug and alcohol testing me because of medication I was on. Clearly, it's a prescription, and it's not really any of their business. It never interfered with my work anyways. Also, they've cost me hotel costs. They would never, ever pay my flights. I would always have to drive myself to work. They suspended me on several occasions for reporting assault in the workplace. I was pinned in the back of a kitchen by a guy named Michael Jackson at one point, stalked by Roy Lutz, people that threatened me continuously. I don't care if nobody believes me. I know what happened and I was victimized and I'm still being victimized by Unite Here Local 47 and Compass Group Canada that owes me money. Morneau Chappelle, the financial institution that has my private pension money, is showing $68,000 balance when it should be showing a little over $99,000. They have denied me my legal rights, my legal federal rights. I'm homeless. I live outside in a camper. It's minus 30 degrees. I'm house sitting right now, and I crawled into this house for a couple of days to stay warm. I'm in a lot of trouble. Nobody seems to want to do anything about it. Somehow, I've got to get my money out of this organization so I can support myself. I need emergency surgeries. They don't seem to care. They think that's your problem. Too bad, die. They could care less if you end up sepsis. They could care less that I'm homeless. I pay this organization to keep me working, and they won't because of their incompetence in the workplace. They stood up for sexual harassment. They egg it on. They are standing up for companies that are not paying us our full pay. They're not supposed to be doing that. The companies are supposed to pay us our full amount to pay. The only time I ever got my travel pay was 2 months that I was at Suncor. That's where I got fired from for reporting sexual harassment and assault in the workplace. The guy went on, they ended up firing me from CNRL because they needed to find a job for that guy that sexually assaulted me. They gave him my job not more than 3 days after they fired me. And I can prove it, it's on their books. He's actually up at Albion Village, chefing up there now. He sexually assaulted me. They keep protecting him. So I'm going to go down to the RCMP and I'm going to fill out the yellow and white form that I was told to go and get because I have to go through some counseling. I guess I have post-traumatic stress disorder from all of the violence and the bullying and the sexual harassment and assaults I've gone through in the workplace. And I had a nervous breakdown after I lost my job. My doctor would not release me to go back to work for 8 months before I could get a doctor's note to even bid on jobs. And they didn't even give me a job that paid my bills. They dropped my pay. They were never allowed to drop my pay from $35 an hour, time and a half. They dropped it down to like $22 straight time. My paychecks were $444 for 2 weeks of 10 hours a day of cooking. You're not allowed to do that. It's against the law. It's 40 hours, time and a half. That's federal laws. So they owe me back pay from way back in 2012. And I've got paper stubs to prove it. So I'm kind of hoping I can find a lawyer that will help me get my money, because now I'm homeless and this company and this union are just a bunch of bullies. And because I'm poor, this is why they're getting away with it, because they know I can't afford legal counsel and they know that I can't get a lawyer. I want to start filling out statements with the RCMP, and I want these people charged, and I want them to go to jail because it's where they belong. What they've done to me is federal fraud. It also falls under a mild form of human trafficking. And I've also gone through sexual harassment in the workplace. I've decided to come forward with this stuff because people need to be aware. It's against the law what they did to me. And I want my money. And Mr. E and Rob, you are the president of Unite Here Local 47. It is your due diligence to get my money. It's your job. That's what we pay you to do. And Compass Group Canada, you know that you owe me money, and I have proof of it. And you need to pay me out. Now, since you people are not going to keep me working, since these organizations, I've got it in writing, are not going to keep me working, you need to give me my buyout package. And you also need to re-educate me to get back into the workplaces, because it's your fault that I'm not working. It's not my fault. I never told your workers to sexually assault me. I never told your union stewards to lie, and nor did I ever tell them to threaten me in my workplaces, which is what they did to me. So you guys need to get my money. Because if I go down to the RCMP and start writing down statements, I will put it in writing. I am not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. You will not threaten me and my family one more time. Now, at Local 47, Compass Group Canada, Morneau Chappelle, I want my money. Merry Christmas. Have a nice day.